This is 7National News making headlines. Ruler of Dubai to open Metro Green Line in September. Seychelles received 215 million dirham in loans and grants. And endangered corals and turtles seized in Manila. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, will launch the official operational opening of the Dubai Metro Green Line in September. The Roads and Transport Authority has stated that the Green Line will cover 23 kilometres and comprise of 16 stations, including transfer stations Khalid bin Al Walid and Union. The line will start at Etisalat Station at Al Qusais near Emirates Road, which will feature a multi-storey car park for up to 2,300 vehicles and a bus station. Officials say that the opening of the Green Line will see a considerable boost in the number of metro riders in Dubai and expect the current passenger load of 170,000 people per day to double. Timings of the Green Line will be the same as the Red Line and will have 13 trains running throughout peak hours and 10 for off-peak. Technical trials are currently underway. The government-run Abu Dhabi Fund for Development has issued 215.9 million dirhams in loans and grants to the island of Seychelles since 1979. To date, the ADFD has funded 7 projects at around 60 million dirhams in areas such as agriculture, irrigation and social development. And additional loans and grants have been issued to the fund a number of different projects on the island. This comes in line with the ADFD strategy, which is to assist developing countries, especially in Africa. Additionally, Etihad recently increased its weekly flights to Seychelles to boost accessibility, while Emirates recently announced plans to launch a double daily service by the end of the year. Recently, a pair of tawny lions underwent surgery in a facility in Al Ain. According to the Al Ain Wildlife Park and Resort, the two were confiscated by the Ministry of Water and Environment from a private collection 2 months ago in Abu Dhabi and were shifted to the park. The animals were mistreated, which resulted in infection of the jawbone. A renowned specialist was flown in from South Africa to conduct the procedure. Khadija Salih has this report.
These 2 lions have been in pain since they were rescued 2 months ago by the Ministry of Water and Environment in Abu Dhabi. They are suffering from osteomyelitis or infection of the jawbone. Since there are no veterinary specialists in wildlife dentistry and maxillofacial surgery in the country, Dr. Gerhard Steenkamp from South Africa was flown in. The lions were then moved into a facility where the life-saving procedure took place.
They are getting a normal balanced diet, and we will put them on antibiotics like I mentioned earlier, and we will monitor their condition of the wound, and after 1 week we will again do the same procedure, like only immobilizing the animal to check the condition of the wound and their food intake. They will be on, like I said, antibiotic and painkiller, because the procedure is, post-operative is very important, and it will be painful when the effect of anesthesia and the painkiller will be gone. So they will be on painkillers for another 1 week, and hopefully we will see the progress.
The male lion was sedated and was the first one to undergo the root canal operation. According to Al Ain Wildlife Park and Resort, the big cats were just cubs when they were brought illegally into the UAE. The owner had their claws surgically removed and their canines rasped. These exposed the pulp that led to periodical infection. Now that the surgery is over, the male is missing 2 lower canines, while the female had to lose all 4.
Once they'll recover, then we will move them to our collections. We already have got around 34 lions, so they will be part of our group of lions.
Despite missing claws and canines, these big cats seem to be well on their way to recovery. Now almost 2 years old, specialists say they will remain in quarantine until they are back in the pink of health and ready to join the park with the rest of the lions. Khadija Salih, 7 National News.
3 Emirati students from Zayed University launched a UAE Flag Campaign to promote the country's national flag, especially throughout the expat community. The My Flag campaign aims to reinforce the pride that the people of the UAE have towards their country, not just on the 2nd of December for National Day, but throughout the year. The 3 students, Amira Habib, Khadija Hadi and Shoak Al-Fardan, say that there is still a lack of awareness throughout the expat community about the meaning and history of the flag, and wanted to do something to create more awareness. The colours of the UAE flag all represent different meanings. Green is for fertility, white is for neutrality, black represents oil wealth, and red is for unity. The girls stated that they feel it is important for everyone to be educated about the country they live in. As the mercury rises, DP World UAE region has launched a Beat the Heat campaign throughout its facilities in order to help protect workers against the soaring temperatures this summer. The campaign features 2 fitness to work programs within its port facilities in order to spread awareness surrounding heat exposure. The first part of the drive will cover a 4-month period and will focus on outdoor workers in the Jebel Ali, Hamriya and Fujairah ports. Around 5,000 kits will be given to employees in various departments, which will include information on heat protection. The second phase will be linked to World Heart Day in November. Mohammed Al-Mualim, Senior VP and MD of DP World, stated that health and safety of the company's employees is an absolute priority. 800,000 traffic violations in Dubai were reported over the first 4 months of the year, according to police, averaging just under 7,000 violations a day. The first 120 days of the year saw around 700,000 tickets issued to drivers in their absence, while the other 100,000 were given to them personally, according to Major General Mohammed Al-Safin of Dubai Police. According to a local paper, he added that around 414,000 involved speeding, 17,000 for using mobile phones on the roads, 27,000 for not wearing seatbelts and 36,000 for parking illegally. Records show that 55 people died in road accidents in the first 4 months of 2011. Looking to news abroad now, tons of endangered corals and sea turtles from the southern Philippines have been seized in Manila, prompting alarm amongst authorities and environmentalists who campaign for greater protection of marine resources. The 20-foot containers found held nearly 22,000 pieces of dried black corals, 163 stuffed hawksbills and green sea turtles, around 7,000 rare shells and 196 kilograms of sea whips prohibited for harvesting and trade under Philippine wildlife protection laws. Customs officials said the shipping company charged for the trade violation is engaged in exporting marine products to Taiwan. Officials have also issued a warning to future violators and called on coastal residents and local governments to be vigilant against such crimes. Up next, we have the day's business news, so stay with us.